Imagine if Russia created their own Avengers, soldiers turned into superhumans during the Cold War, each one deadlier than the last. But when their own creator turns into a monster, they're forced to rise again, and this time, it's war. Today, we're diving into Guardians, a 2017 Russian superhero movie that feels like Avengers meets Terminator. Spoilers ahead, watch till the end because the sword hero will blow your mind. The story begins right after World War II. The Cold War between the United States and Russia is heating up, not just with weapons but with science. Fearing American domination, Russian scientists launch a secret project to create an army of superhumans, experimenting on both humans and animals. They start altering DNA, mixing species, and fusing raw strength into their test subjects. Not everyone survives these experiments, but those who do become something else, something powerful. Out of countless failed experiments, 4 people stand out, the strongest of them all. First, there's Arsis, a man who can transform into a mighty bear, pure strength and fury. Second, the viral fan favorite Khan, the sword. He moves faster than the human eye can follow, slicing through enemies with a blur of silver steel. He's calm, quiet, but lethal, and every movement feels like a dance of death. Third, there's Lair, a stoic warrior who can control the earth, stone, and air-bending nature itself to his will. And finally, Xenia, the only woman on the team. She can turn invisible, control her body temperature, and even dissolve into water when threatened. The ultimate spy. Together they were called the Guardians, Russia's secret super soldiers, all trained under one man, a brilliant professor leading the project. But that project was about to spiral out of control. Somewhere across the ocean, in an American lab, a scientist named August Kuratov is watching closely. He's obsessed with power. His own experiments have failed, and now the US government has shut him down. Jealous of Russia's success, he breaks all laws. Kuratov triggers a massive explosion, wiping out the soldiers, but he walks out alive. Because now, he's no longer human. He's turned himself into a cybernetic monster, a man-machine hybrid that controls electricity and machinery. Every wire, every tank, every drone bends to his command. The world just created its own supervillain. Soon after, chaos erupts. Russian military robots begin malfunctioning, tanks explode, command centers burn. He's taken control of everything. The Russian Defense Ministry calls an emergency meeting. One name comes up, the Guardians, the only ones powerful enough to stop him. Major Alina Lorena, a tough and determined officer, is given one mission: bring them back. Alina begins her search. First, she finds Lair, hiding in isolation, haunted by the destruction Kuratov caused. He agrees to join the mission without hesitation. Next, she finds Khan, the swordmaster, living in secrecy in another country. He's been waiting for this day, the chance to take revenge on Kuratov for killing innocent lives. Then comes Arsis, the bear man, deep in the wilderness. He's reluctant at first, but when he hears the mission, he roars his agreement. Finally, Xenia, now performing at a circus, showing off her powers in front of cheering crowds, not realizing the world needs her again. When Alina approaches her, she doesn't hesitate. She's in. One by one, the Guardians return, and with them, Russia's last hope for survival. Their first goal: infiltrate Kuratov's hidden lab. The place is heavily guarded: drones, armed men, high-tech defenses. Xenia turns invisible, sneaking in through vents. Khan moves like lightning, slicing through soldiers before they can even blink. But Kuratov is ready. He's been tracking them all along. As Xenia moves in, gunfire erupts. She's hit and captured. The others rush to help. Arsis smashes through walls, Lair raises stone shields, and Khan cuts through waves of enemies, but they're outnumbered. Then Kuratov himself appears. He faces Lair old enemies, both products of the same experiment. But Kuratov's power is beyond human now. He knocks Lair out with a single electric blast, killing him instantly. The rest are captured. Bound and powerless, the Guardians face their greatest fear. Kuratov offers them a deal: join me, or be erased, but the heroes refuse. Furious Kuratov drains their powers using a magnetic field, leaving them weak and helpless. Now, Russia's last protectors are prisoners, and Kuratov, he's ready to take control of every satellite, tank, and weapon on Earth. But the Guardians aren't done yet. Kuznetsov, now fully in control of his machines, begins his plan to take over the world. He hacks into military systems, hijacking tanks and aircraft across Russia. Entire cities fall into chaos as he drives steel monsters through the streets to control every satellite on Earth, every weapon, every nation. Meanwhile, Major Alina refuses to give up. She believes the Guardians are still alive, and she's right. Alina leads a small military team to track down the missing heroes. After days of searching, she finds them wounded, powerless but breathing. She brings them back to a secret base called Patriot Facility, a hidden lab designed to retrain superhumans. Here, the heroes finally learn the truth. The man behind their powers, their creator, was Kuratov himself. He had designed them, and now he wanted to destroy them. But Alina has another plan. If they train together and learn to combine their powers, they might actually stand a chance. The Guardians begin their toughest challenge yet. Mastering teamwork, Arsis works on controlling his bear transformation. He learns to switch between human and beast instantly. Turning his rage into precision, Xenia sharpens her invisibility, moving faster, blending in longer, and learning to attack mid-phase. Lair practices his command over nature, creating shields, lifting boulders, and bending steel. And then there's Khan, the Swordmaster. Silent, focused, unstoppable. He slices through drones like lightning, his blade cutting through metal as if it were paper. The team watches him in awe. Every swing, every step, pure control. With their new suits, built to amplify their powers, they're no longer just survivors. They're soldiers reborn. While the Guardians prepare, Kuratov continues his destruction. Using his massive steel towers, he gains control of the central satellite network, giving him power over missiles and nuclear systems across the planet. His men line rooftops with weaponized drones. Cities fall dark as he drains their power grids. The world stands one step away from total collapse. The Guardians set out for one last mission: to destroy Kuratov's main power source and end his control forever. They storm his tower at dawn. Xenia goes invisible, sneaking through vents. Lair raises stone barriers to block enemy fire. Arsis charges like a tank, tearing through soldiers. And Khan, the Swordmaster, leads the front line. The Guardians attack together, but Kuratov is too strong. He sends waves of energy through the ground. Knocking them down like ragdolls, he catches Xenia mid-attack and slams her against a wall. Lair tries to crush him with stone pillars, but Kuratov tears through them. Khan charges forward, blades sparking against Kuratov's metal armor. But the villain throws him off the tower. The Guardians fall one by one. Back at the Patriot base, Alina receives a message from an old scientist, one of Kuratov's original partners. He reveals something crucial. Each Guardian's power is connected by DNA. If they combine their energy, they can create a force strong enough to destroy Kuratov and his tower, but it could also kill them. Alina rushes to warn them, but they've already gone back for one final stand. Wounded, but determined, the Guardians rise again. Kuratov now controls an entire fleet of drones and aircraft, ready to wipe out everything. The Guardians fight as one. They surround Kuratov, channeling their energy together. Electricity surges through their bodies, merging their powers: fire, stone, wind, steel. And water, a massive energy wave bursts out. Shaking the city, Kuratov screams as his machines overload. The tower explodes in a flash of light that lights up the sky for miles. When the smoke clears, Kuratov is gone. His towers crumble, his army shuts down, and peace finally returns. The Guardians survive barely. They've lost friends, but they've saved the world. As they stand on the ruins, Alina looks at them and says softly, "Russia will always need its Guardians." The team walks away, bruised but unbroken.